It's 7 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day Orlando.
Still ahead, most men can remember whatever their first car was, right? You remember, don't you?
Of course I do, yes.
All right. But they cannot remember the last time they had a doctor's appointment.
Well, 2 local doctors spearheaded a big national study. They're going to join us next to find out what they discovered about men's health. It may surprise you. All right, thanks, Amy. On to Health Watch today. Think back to your very first car. I bet you remember exactly what it looked like. You remember everything about it. Now, guys especially, try to remember the last time you went to the doctor for a checkup. Probably not as fresh in your mind, right? Well, that is exactly what researchers at Orlando Health found when they surveyed men around the nation. Only about half of guys can remember their last medical exam. Dr. Sergio Pericato, good to see you. He's with me today. And Dr. Jamin Brahmbhatt, he's with us all the time. He's back once again today as well. We're going to tell you about the car in just a second, but let's start with you, Doc. Why did you guys decide to do this study?
Well, June is Men's Health Month, and next week is actually Men's Health Week. And in our practices, we run a men's health practice. And what we found was men just don't take care of themselves. Statistics speak for themselves. Men are 5 years, likely to die 5 years earlier than women. And then if you look at the top 10 causes of death in the United States, men are likely to die of 9 out of 10 of them. The statistics were astounding. And what we wanted to do was change that. And the change was through the movement called Drive for Men's Health. And so right before we would launch off for our movement, we decided to do the survey to see, do guys really care about their health, or do they care about other things like technology and cars?
Yeah, Dr. Pericato, what surprised you the most when you talk to these guys about their health?
Well, I think what's sad is that we pay a lot more attention to our cars than our own bodies. So if you think of your body as a car, we know how to go in for checkups, for the maintenance. We're really on top of it. But when it comes to taking care of ourselves and going to see our doctors, we just tend to slack off. So we thought it'd be really cool if we create an event that combines things that guys really enjoy: cars, toys, car toys. Kind of draw guys in like that. It's a little bit less threatening, and then kind of subtly provide some education.
I think the problem for us guys is we think, hey, if I'm healthy, if I feel good right now, there's no reason to see a doctor. What's the problem with that thinking?
Well, the problem is that you really want to do that maintenance before there's a problem. So just like when you have a car, right? You want to go and get a checkup to make sure that, hey, if the oil levels are low, that they get refilled. Hey, if the air pressure is low in the tires, you get that tuned up. Same way for your body. You don't want to wait till there's a major catastrophe. Prevention is so much more powerful.
Dr. Brahmbhatt, anything in the study really stand out to you where you're like, oh my gosh, come on guys, we got to get it together?
The study was I asked myself the same question, and I remembered my first car, a Toyota Camry, and I crashed it day number 2, and I had to ask my wife, remind me when my last doctor's appointment was. So it's a personal thing as well. Is I, just like most other guys, probably don't take care of myself like I should. So through this activity, we launch off at South Lake Hospital on June 11, 12 to 2. We have a car show, we have educational activities, and then we drive 6,000 miles from here to New York to LA. Wow. You can follow us through our social media feeds, our website, driveformenshealth.com. And throughout the entire way, what we want to do is encourage guys to take better care of themselves. We're going to have 200 speakers, international men's health experts. We're going to have educational activities. You're going to get to learn about things like the string test and physical things you can do in the car, in the office, at home to lead a better, healthier life.
So are you two driving across the country together?
Yep.
You're going to get to know each other very well.
We're going to be listening to a lot of Katy Perry.
Yeah, I bet awesome. You are. Very quick, just a couple of seconds. What do you hope guys take away from this?
Just go in and see a doctor. Get checked out every year.
I want to follow you guys on this. I may go with you, just us three. It'd be like a big bromance.
Even though it's called Drive for Men's Health, it really should be drive families and women to encourage men in their lives to lead healthier lives. So even though the education is focused on men, what we want to do is encourage women, especially women, to find a guy in their life that they care about and get them to lead healthier lives. Because women, if you look at statistics, do much better from a healthcare standpoint than men. Yeah. So let's do it together.
All right, Dr. Brahmbhatt, it was good to see you. Dr. Pericato, good to see you. Thanks, guys. Good luck to you. We'll be following you on social media, of course.